Welcome back to West New York Living. Nobody plans on getting into an accident. That's why they're called accidents. But having the proper insurance when you do can make a big difference. My next guest can attest to that. Joining us now is J Prusinski from Allstate Insurance. Brett, thanks for being here.
It's an honor to be here. Thank you for having me.
All right. As you can tell, Brett's a little bit younger than I am, but you're 24 years old and you just opened your own agency.
Yes.
Tell me about what got you started. Why do you love this business so much?
Well, it's one of those things. Insurance is so important because we pay for it, hope to never use it. So, I think it's very serious that the coverage that we have is adequate for in a situation a claim does happen, because we never expect it to happen. Matter of fact, I myself was involved in an accident where I was T-boned and just on my way home from work. So to make sure people have the proper coverages for liability, proper
That's a picture
damage.
of your accident, right? You said you were T-boned. That looks like more than a T-bone. That's the full steak there, my
friend. The T-bone, that's a full steak for sure. Yeah, the T-bone led to a rollover, rolled over 3 times in my vehicle. And Allstate, obviously, I had my insurance with. It actually covered that, accident for me. We have a great claims team and a claim satisfaction guarantee that backs all of our claims. So if someone's not satisfied with the claim, which wouldn't happen, but if they were, we can actually pay for the next 6 months of their insurance premium. And I want to make sure when I talk to my clients, all the coverages are adequate, that liability is adequate. There's so many times people come to me and they got gaps in their insurance at state minimum limits, and it's a very big scare. So I want to make sure the people in my community are taken care of.
We should mention, too, that accident occurred when you were 18 years old, so that was nearly 6 years ago, right?
Absolutely.
When that occurred, and that got you more interested in doing so, and I'm sure there's things you learned along the way from being in an accident of that magnitude. About gaps, you talk about what insurance people need, especially in automobile insurance. Yeah,
absolutely. I mean, making sure that you have the right medical payment coverages on there. Often people are quoted at state minimum limits, which means in the event of an accident happens, you're going to be possibly paying out of pocket, or they can come after your assets. So we got to make sure these underlying limits are, adequate for you. And then there's certain things that cost less than $15-20 a month to get, like an umbrella policy that gives you $1 million in peace of mind on the roads, or as a homeowner and assets that you need to protect, and that's what we're here to do.
How often should people review their insurance or have it reviewed by professionals such as yourself?
I would say at least once a year. Sit down with your insurance agent or look over what your coverage is. Certain things change in your life and you just don't really think to notify your insurance agent. You might have gotten married, you might have had a kid, you might have gotten engaged, or there might have been a loss in the family. So there might have been some kind of changes in your life, and we just need to be notified of that so we can make sure your coverages correspond with how your life is moving.
Being younger, do you find that you're able to bring a little different approach to insurance? Because some people say, well, insurance, it could be boring. You're anything but boring, my friend. Do you think you bring a different approach here?
Yeah, I would like to think so. I try to, make sure that everyone's understanding, everything's moving to a technology field. So we got to also protect ourselves there. And Allstate has coverages that protect you from identity theft and things that are huge in this world. So I think having the approach of knowing social media, knowing, where the times are changing to, and also having backed with my own 7 years of plus experience, I've known where the insurance industry has been moving the past 10 years, with now the ride for share and Uber drivers, Lyft drivers being on the rise. We got to make sure these people are protected on the roads.
Certainly, and riders too, and all the different companies you can work with also, correct?
Yeah, absolutely. So if someone comes to me and they don't qualify for Allstate's guidelines right off the bat, or for any reason we can't place coverage with them if they have special needs, we're able to work with over 15 partnered companies to locate that coverage and make sure that they're taken care of and protected.
All right, great stuff. You're an impressive young man. Make sure your insurance coverage meets all your needs by contacting J Prusinski from the Allstate Agency. Even though he's just 24 years old, he's been in the business for the past 7 years. You can give him a call, 685-5300, or head over to his website, allstate.com/bprusinski. His office is conveniently located on Main Street in Williamsville.